In this presentation, I want to discuss how we can evaluate different theories, in particular the different theories we are considering in the subject. I am an expert in anthropology, but in almost all other areas of academia, I am a novice theorist. For example, pretend I have a novice's theory about politics. It's all about money and charisma. I go through life with this novice theory. I go through life as a novice theorist, analysing every election I see in terms of money and charisma. I have just this one single framework to understand everything I look at. If I only have one tool, like a hammer, pretty soon everything I see looks like a nail. If I only have one theory about politics, for example, it's all about money and charisma, then I only see certain things and then miss other things. Let's say I decide to study politics at uni. Like everyone else, I'll be a novice theorist when I start the new subject. But as I develop an academic or scholarly understanding of politics, I develop new ways of understanding. The idea of studying theories at university, at least, is to criticize the theory that I came with and develop more theoretical understandings. In the end, I might go back and say, well, yes, I still think it's about money and charisma, but I'll probably do it in a much more nuanced way by, for example, drawing on, Marx and Weber. And I'll be able to defend my arguments more strongly and situate them in relation to other phenomena. So that's why we come to university. So we're not too stuck with one theory about how things operate. We study the social sciences to develop theories, many different theories, and understanding many different theories and how to criticize them. So at university, that means you learn to become an expert theorist. So you take this process that a very clever person by the name of Benner discussed, of going from a novice theorist to an expert theorist. As you develop from a novice to an expert, your knowledge and skills develop. As you become more advanced, you can recognize theories, where they're being applied by other people. You'll notice someone is applying a theory, let's say it's Marxism, without that person even mentioning Marx. So that's recognition. Then you develop competency. You can look at a theory like Marxism, see its pros and cons. And that's kind of what I want you to get out of this course. Competency with the theories. That competency should enable you to get a pass. But hopefully, if I'm lucky, you'll go further and become proficient, which will mean you can actually evaluate a theory in light of other theories. You can look at Malinowski's theory and relate it to Evans-Pritchard, for example. And if you can do that in your essay, you might get a B or even an A. If you continue with theory in honours, masters and PhD, the end goal is to become an expert, which is where you become a professional academic. Your job then is to create new theoretical perspectives. And the really famous people who are doing that become like superstar academics. So your job as a third-year student is not necessarily to become a superstar academic yet. I still haven't achieved that. But your goal is to become at least competent with theories. Now, you don't need to remember anything you see on this slide. You don't need to even remember the name Benner. All you need to do is to develop competency with the various theories we will cover in this subject.